पुष्टिवर्धनम् विपारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्युर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचारूणमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्युर्मा अमृतं गमय ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. My humble prostrations at the lotus feet of Sri Guruji, Gurudev, all the Kriya Masters, all the sages and saints, all the gods and goddesses, and I bow to all of you. I especially bow to Sri Guruji and pray to him to think through me, speak through me, and act through me. Jai Guru. So we are in the 4th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, which is otherwise called Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga. So we are going to take up the verse 7, which is a very famous verse which all are aware of, almost everybody, after the Mahabharata telecast in India. And let's have a look at it. Yeah. Can you see Baba, Deepak?
Yes, Baba, we can see Baba.
Okay, yeah. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanirбhavati bharata abhyuthanam tadatmanam sujamyaham. Whenever, O descendant of Bharat, righteousness declines and unrighteousness prevails, I manifest myself. So this verse, everybody is aware of. Let's see what is the context in which Lord we have reached here, or the Lord has come to this particular topic now. So we had seen in this particular chapter, chapter 4, Lord is elaborating on Jnana Yoga. And chapter 3, which we completed, what is the elaboration there? You remember anybody? But the
Karma
main
yoga. Karma yoga.
Yes.
Karma Yoga.
Correct. Absolutely. Beautiful. So in chapter 3, Lord has elaborated on Karma Yoga because those two, Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga, he had briefly covered in chapter 2. So elaboration of Karma Yoga came in chapter 3, and elaboration of Jnana Yoga is coming on this chapter 4 and chapter 5. But before he goes on elaboration of the Jnana Yoga, on chapter 4, two aside topics he had taken up. Anybody remembers it? It's good. Otherwise, yes. Okay. No. Anybody else? Okay. So two things he said. One is the importance of Bhagavad Gita as a scripture. He has given that. And the second thing, he has talked about that he's being an avatar. So two things he has covered. What he said that this knowledge, which I am now giving you, O Arjuna, I had given it at the time of the creation to Brahmaji. That's why you will find Brahmaji, when he has the 4 heads representing 4 Vedas, and the Lord said, not only because Brahma, then he said Vivaswara and Manu and Ikshakshu. I had given it to the solar dynasty. Then we had seen Brahma has given on this side, one is like Vivaswat, Manu, and Ikshaku, they are Kshatriya. Then the other side, Sanaka, Sanatana, Sananda, that is on the Brahmin side. The two things Lord Brahma had taught. So that means at the time of creation, this is me alone who had given this knowledge like a manual for this creation through Brahmaji and through through the solar dynasty, and also on the other side of the Brahminic cycle also we had seen. So both the sides he had given it. Then what he said, now I am giving you the same knowledge. That means he is giving an importance to Bhagavad Gita, saying that what I am teaching you now, this is the prime knowledge which I had already said, which over the time had lapsed. Now I'm trying to revive it through you, especially the one which is going through the Kshatriyas. That means those who are the Rajarshis, those the kings. That means they are engaged in worldly actions, and at the same time they are on spiritual path, which what we have done over the passage of time, though the indulgence on the karma is going on, more and more we are sucked into this samsara, but what we have neglected is our spiritual growth. Especially is talking about grihasthas. And this Bhagavad Gita is mainly focused on grihasthas, because Arjuna is a grihastha, Krishna is a grihastha, both Pandavas and Kauravas, all the players in the there you can see all are grihasthas, except perhaps this Drona, because he is a guru, and otherwise you will find all are grihasthas. So here he told that whatever I am telling you, it is the Vedic knowledge, is the ultimate knowledge which I am giving it to you. So Bhagavad Gita, if you are going through Bhagavad Gita, you need not go to other scriptures. That is, he's highlighted this one. That is one. Second, he said, now this knowledge, then Arjuna had a question. He said, you are saying that you had given this knowledge to Brahma and others, and now you are giving this knowledge to me. Chronologically, it doesn't acceptable to me, because if you are now, how can you will be there? If you are there now, how can you be here at this particular time? So there, what the Lord is saying, hey, I am an avatar. I know whatever my past lives, when I have taken lives in this earth, I remember that. You have also gone n number of lives in this world, but you do not remember. So then he differentiated that you are a jiva and I am an avatar. And we had seen the difference between a jiva and avatar. From the three angles we had looked at it, if you remember, it will be good. If you don't remember it, I am going to again repeat it. Just try to remember this. One was the cause. Why a jiva comes to this earth and why an avatar comes this earth? What is the cause? The cause was for a jiva because he is a bandha, that means ajnani, because he doesn't have the knowledge. He has gone into the samsara and he has gone into action, and actions has borne result. Now those results now forcing him to take birth. So basically the cause of a jiva coming into this earth is his ajnana, ignorance. Ignorance of what? Ignorance of his true self. That is forcing him to come to this earth again and again and again and again. So ajnana is the cause for a jiva to come into this world. And what happens to the avatar? Avatar descends to this earth at his free will. So, what is that? He is a jnani. He is not bound to karmas or karma phalas. He is not forced to take a bath. He descends onto the earth. It's a lila or sports for him. So that is the cause. If the jnanam is his cause of coming into this earth, and ajnana is the cause why a jiva comes into this world. That's the cause. Then we said the swarupa. What is the swarupa difference? Swarupa means the nature. So nature, we had seen that a jiva is bound by his prarabdha karma. He cannot go beyond his prarabdha karma. Once the prarabdha karma is finished, then he gives up his physical body, then he lives. Even we have seen that even if a self-realized person, even if he gains self-knowledge, self-realization, but still he lives in this world till his prarabdha karma is not finished. That means one is bound by, a jiva is bound by his karma phalas. Here, when we are saying is bound by his karma, we are not talking about the action, we are the result of those actions, karma phala. So he is bound. He is a he is bound by his karma phalas. And what about the Lord? Lord is Nitya Mukta. He is not bound, he is free, because he doesn't come down because of his karma phalas. Because his actions is carried out for the benefit of others. There is nothing he comes into the world to gain anything. So the actions are not his selfish actions which bring in the result, as in case of a jiva. So he is free. So for him, life on this earth, when he comes, it's a lila or called sport. So this is, so Lord is Nitya Mukta and Jiva is ever the Bandha. He is bound. And then another thing, we had the technically point of view, we had also seen that. So when the Jiva takes a form, his body is made of 5 elements. From the Prakriti, Maya goes through Panchikaranam, that is 5 elements, they manifest. So space, air, fire, water, and earth. So this 5 Panchikarana, the 5 elements comes into picture. Those, his body, a jiva's body, is made out of these 5 elements. But as far as a avatar is concerned, he doesn't go through this Panchikarana. He takes the help of Maya, he descends. So we had seen when Lord took birth, Vasudeva and Devaki were there in the jail. So there, he just descended. And when he did, there was a light. He had that sankha and all this chakra and everything was there in his hands. And there was a light. And Vasudeva and Devaki, they were praying because they could see the Lord. So there, but then suddenly Krishna realized he has come for a particular purpose. If he is going to live like this, it will not going to have, he will not be able to carry on his duties. So then he came into his Maya. So this light went away, whatever that was coming. And then Vasudeva and Devaki suddenly found that the baby is there and he is crying. That means whatever they had experienced and prayed and everything, they were just wiped clean from their mind. But this is how the Lord descends. So what it basically is, what is the nature? The nature is, so that's why I call the Jiva body is Bhautika, is made of elements, while in case of the Lord, it is Mayika, it's made of Maya. Maya just gives a body as per the requirements of his mission. That's why in Narasimha Avatara, because Hiranyakasipu has said that he will not be killed by a man or an animal. So he came as a mixture, a man and animal. He said he cannot be killed in the daytime and the night time. So he killed him in the evening time. Then he said he cannot be killed by a weapon. So Narasimha Avatara came with the huge, the nails. So he killed Hiranyakasipu with the nails. Only in Rama Avatara and Krishna Avatara, mostly, then Balarama and Parshurama, this is where the Lord has come with the human form. So this is the difference between the human form of the Avatara and the human form of a Jiva. So this is the Swarupa. So one is Bandha and Mukta and Bhautika and Maika. So this is the nature. And then what is the purpose? So a Jiva, we had seen that a Jiva takes birth to finish his prarabdha, the karma phalas, which is already accrued because of the past action. And as far as the Lord is concerned, he just comes to, whenever there is a requirement to uplift this world, if there is harmony, because it is held by a harmonious equilibrium system, when that system is manipulated and something goes wrong with the system, so he takes birth. Like when something is, it goes into our nose, we sneeze. If foreign things goes into our nose, we sneeze. Because it is the inbuilt system of defense. Similarly, this world, the creation has its inbuilt system of rectifying itself. But sometimes when you are, again, a foreign matter goes in the nose, when you sneeze, it doesn't go out. So what you do? You go to a doctor. You take external help. So similarly, when that equilibrium of this creation is disturbed and it is unable to rectify itself, then Lord takes birth on this earth as an avatara to again restore that equilibrium. So this is the purpose of the birth of an avatara. Whether it is Rama avatara, whether it is Krishna avatara, whether it is even, if you look at the other religions also, whether it is Jesus, whether it is a prophet, whether it is Buddha or Jaina Muni. So everything, they come as specific duties assigned to them. They accomplish their task and then they leave. So this is the difference between an avatara and a jiva. So the Lord in the 4th chapter, from the verse 1 to now verse 6, what we have seen, these two topics he has covered, and 7th and 8th also is covering the same topic. So 7th verse we had seen, Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyuthana madharmasya abhyuthana madharmasya tadatmanam srijamyaham. So the Lord is saying here, again, what in the 7th verse the Lord is saying, that what is the purpose for which the avatara comes. That he is now explaining it in verse 7th and 8th. Let's see, look at the verse 7th. What is saying? Yada yada hi dharmasya. Let me share my screen with you. So when, can you see it? Prasad Baba, can you see
Yes,
my
Baba.
screen? Yeah, okay.
Yes, Baba.
Yeah, okay. Yada yada hi dharmasya. Whenever or at whatever time the dharma is glanid, is in declining, and abhyudhana adharmasya, and adharma is coming up, increasing, tadatmanam, then atmanam sujamyaham, I take this manifest myself. So now, what is this dharma? Here, Lord is talking about the purpose of an avatar. He's expanding on that. Dharma comes from a Sanskrit word called dhru. Dhru means to hold together or uphold, to sustain, protect, nourish. That means, like, you can simple example if we can take like sugar. Sugar is sweet. Without sweetness, sugar has no value. That means the dharma of sugar is that sweetness. That means it is the very principle, what it holds together, the creation. So that is, what is that? What holds this whole creation together is dharma. So it is nothing more than that a system, a balancing entity. There is a rhythm is there. There is an orderliness is there. Now there is a harmony is there. So that holds this creation together, and that is called dharma. And how this dharma is getting then upset, how this rhythm, how this orderliness, how this harmony, when it is disturbed, and the system itself is unable to rectify it. Like when something goes into our nose, we sneeze. So the world is not able to handle it. Then Lord comes down as an avatar to rectify those situations. So that's what he is saying. Jada jada hi dharmasya glani bhavati. When it declines, that means the way people are supposed to live in this world, like you destroy this, prakriti. Then you go after your selfish desires, not minding the interest of other living creatures. Then that disturbs the harmony. When it becomes like a cancerous cell in our body. So similarly in the society, they are the cancers. Then Lord comes back as an avatar to rectify those situations. And adharma. So dharma is going down and adharma is rising. Then he said, I take this birth. Another thing, this dharma is also very important. We have to be very clear, because sometimes dharma, a lot of people think about the religion as a dharma. Yes, religion has a role to keep the harmony, whatever religion it is. It doesn't matter whether it is Sanatana Dharma or Christianity or Islam or Buddhism, Jainism, whatever it is. They have also a particular role to play. But that is not the entire interpretation of dharma. Dharma is which is holding it together. The basic, the quality which holds a particular thing together, that is dharma. And then every individual has a role to make sure that you try to uphold dharma. Because otherwise he said, dharma rakshati rakshata. Dharma protects the people who protect dharma. This is very important. It will try to destroy the people who go against the dharma. So when you are disturbing the harmony, it will go against you. Like a simple example, when there is a traffic light is there is a traffic rules are there. You go by the traffic rules, everything goes in a harmonious way. But when you try to violate the traffic rules, disobey traffic guidelines, then what will happen? You are bringing in adharma there. Then that has to be restrained. Either that has to be the police, then you give it to the police then takes care of it. It's like an avatar coming, taking care of it. Otherwise, what will happen? If you abide by the rules of traffic, you understand the value of traffic rules, you value the life of others, the comfort of others in the traffic, then what will happen? You don't need those rules, or those rules become a part of your lifestyle. Without even your knowledge, you are adhering to those principles. Then you are living according to Dharma. Similarly, when we are living in this world, whatever the dharmas we have seen, the actions, then there is kamya karma is there, nitya naimitika karma are there, then nisiddha karma is there, prayaschita karma is there. There are 4 types of karmas are there. Nitya naimitika, this is the basic karmas we have to do it for sustaining this world. Then you have kamya karma. You need something to live in this world. You need food, you need shelter, you need job, you need any means, to earn those your life. So all these are coming under the kamya karma. Then nisiddha karma. Nisiddha karma is prohibited because it is harmful to the society, harmful for the other living creatures, all this, the entire creation. Then you have nisiddha karma, then prayaschita karma. Sometimes if you have done something, you have cut down trees. Now what did the prayaschita do? You again plant those trees. Prayaschita karma. So when you go by, that means you uphold dharma, you uphold the equilibrium, you uphold the harmony, the rhythm of this creation, then the creation protects us. Dharma rakshati rakya. Also another one that is a beautiful one is there in Narayana Upanishad on dharma. It says in that dharma vishwasya jagata pratishtha loke. That means this vishwa, that means the world, the creation is established on dharma. The basic principle on which the entire creation is done, it is on dharma. Dharmisthan praja upasatpanti. Those people who adhere to dharma, other people go and bow to them. So dharmastham praja upasatpanti. Dharmena papam apanudanti. If you do not uphold dharma, it becomes papa. So you have to pay for it. Then dharme sarva pratishthitam. Everything is based on dharma. Tasmat dharmam paramam vadanti. That's why, therefore, everybody says that dharma is the ultimate, which holds this creation together. So that is how important dharma is. So Lord here is saying that if dharma is in decline and adharma is rising up, then he takes birth. Then he takes birth, he said, I take birth. So what he does then? Then when he takes birth, what he does? Let's go to the verse 8. Now he's saying here in verse 8. This verse is also very popular. Paritranaya sadhunam vinasaya cha duskrutam dharma sansthapanarthaya Sambhavami yuge yuge. So he's saying, for the protection of the righteous and the destructions of the unrighteous, I come into being from time to time. Yuge yuge, every yuga I come. Or whenever it is required, I come. We're saying, so how you protect dharma? Try to understand. How you protect dharma? What do you think? How you protect music? If you say that, okay, now let's government will going to protect music. How you protect music?
Will protect musicians.
Correct. You protect musicians, then you protect music. Because music doesn't stand apart from the musician. Science doesn't stand apart from the scientist. Dharma doesn't stand outside of dharmic people. So that's why here Lord is giving an example. He is leading that paritranaya sadhuna. So he protects who? The people who adhere to dharma. Sadhunam. Why they are called sadhu? Because they adhere to dharma. They follow dharma. They live a dharmic life. So they are sadhus. Sadhu is a beautiful word. So, paritranaya sadhunam, vinasaya sa duskrutam. To destroy the people, adharmic people. So now here, let's look at. So the to protect this sadhunam is understandable. You protect. Now the vinasaya sa duskrutam. So how you are going to destroy the adharmic people? There are two ways of doing it. One is you, because whenever we have a system, if you remember, Sama, Dana, Bheda, and Nasa. If somebody is not listening to Dharma or listening to reason and indulge in adharmic actions, then what the society does, there are four ways of doing it. Sama. Sama means try to reason out with them. Then dana, give them something what they want so that they do not destroy the dharmic principle of the society. Then Veda. Veda means try to tell them that there's why they should be so bad. Why look at the others. Try to see the difference. So let them see, reason out with them. Then Nasa. If this doesn't work, then if Sama, Dana, and Veda doesn't work, then you kill them, destroy them. This is one way of doing it. The other ways of doing it is to teach them. If you find there is a possibility, a reasonable avenue is available that this person can be changed, is better to educate them. So either you educate them or you go on using the principle of samadana, bheda, and nasa. So if you look at Lord Krishna, what he did, the Kauravas and Pandavas, both the armies, if you look at it, quantitatively and qualitatively, Kauravas were greater in number and they were also equally very strong. Because Bhishma himself and Karna, they were soldiers par excellence. And Drona, being the guru of all the way in the Pandavas, he knew their weaknesses and strength. And that is what is necessary in a war. And that was available where? In the side of the Kauravas. And they had these fighters like Bhishma and Karna and Aswasthama and all that. But what made the difference? Because they're on the side of the adharma, and the Lord, as an avatara, was trying to protect the sadhus on the side of dharma, that is, on the side of Pandavas. So what he did, he killed Duryodhana and all the Kaurava clans. Okay, this is one way he did it, and the second way, he also taught Manava Dharma. He tried to re-establish it. That's what he told Arjuna, that I am trying to again teach you back, which I had already taught to at the start of the creation. So he became a Jagat Guru. Through Arjuna, he's trying to reach out to all of us. So you can see he has a double role. This role, if you look at it, though he had taken around 11 avatars, but this Ram avatara and Krishna avatara, that's the two avatars where this dual role has played. One is to destroy the adharmic people and also try to teach also. Both they did. So that's why they call Purna avatar. Others, they came like Kurma, Matsya avatara, they had a specific job they did and they just went away. Why these are called Purna avatars? Because of this reason. Because not only they destroyed adharma, protect dharma, but they also became teachers. Rama taught by living dharma. What about the Krishna? Krishna taught dharma by his teachings, by his sayings. So that's why it is always said that follow Rama as he did, follow Krishna as he told. Don't go by Krishna by what he did. Don't have 10,000 gopis. Tapasda is smiling. So go by Rama. Go for Sita only. Tapasda, got it or no?
Yeah, I got it.
No, yeah. You are thinking whether there is some leeway is there. There is no leeway there. Dharma is dharma. So go by how Rama lived. Go by what Krishna said. It's very important. And Krishna did his job very beautifully. So this is what he did. Then another thing also, here also you find, because this is this knowledge, he said, I had given it to Bibhaswan, Bibhaswan gave it to Manu, Manu gave it to Ikshvaku. This is the Kshatriya clan. How these Kshatriyas do this dharma, how they protect dharma, because they had given the powers to Kshatriyas. That means most of these kings were Kshatriya kings. So king has the authority to punish a violator of dharma. And he also had the means to promote the people, dharmic people, like brahmanas, like rishis, or sages and saints, the people who are into teaching profession or musicians. So they became they are benefactors. They promoted them because they had the means to do that. Kshatriyas, the kings, they had the means to do that. And also, they also had the authority to punish the violators. Not everybody has, like a traffic. If somebody violates a traffic rule, you cannot punish them. You can just hand it over to the police. Somebody does something wrong, you hand it over to the authorities. You don't take law into your hands. So here on the Kshatriya side, you will find they had the double role, especially the kings, the rulers, that you promote dharmic people and try to restrain adharmic people. Two ways. Support and
Baba,
yes, ma'am.
but the advisors were always the guru, which were again the sages, right? The decision would only be influenced by the gurus. So when there is an injustice or the violator, he would hear out to the gurus and then take the action, right?
Guru is like an avatar. You have said a very beautiful point. In Gurudev, in his interpretation of Bhagavad Gita, and this particular verse, what he said, Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata. So there he's saying, when you are indulging on your 5 lower chakras, and you are not coming up to this, the first to Agya and Sahasrara chakra, and then you are not practicing, not attending the group meditation, not listening to anything, then what will happen? A guru will come to your life. Guru will try to show you the way. So he comes like an avatar. So 1 minute, I will tell you exactly what he has said. When you practice breath control and self-control, divinity will manifest in your life. See how beautifully he explains that. When people are engrossed in their worldly natures, feeling like material bodies and material gain are the ultimate goals, they want nothing else. They only want to eat, drink, and be merry. In this state, they totally deviate from the truth. When you do that, what he is saying, when the general population becomes engrossed in the world in nature, an agent of God, that is the Guru, descends into the world according to the need of the time. The agent or the Guru teaches people scientifically that a body car is useless without the soul driver. Without the soul, there can be no eating, drinking, and merrymaking. So good that you reminded. I had seen that, but I would have not brought this to you. So this is how beautifully he is interpreted. So Guru is also, you can say, he is an avatar of the Lord. Because once he is a self-realized Guru, because then what has happened? Why he can say that he is a Guru, he is a avatar? Because his moment you get self-realization, what happened to your Sanchita Karma?
It's wiped off.
Wiped. No more birth again. Agami, whatever actions you are doing in this life, what happens to those? What happens?
They'll not accrue.
Correct. Agami karma doesn't accrue. Whatever was there, that is wiped clean. Only thing he has to undergo is prarabdha. Moment the prarabdha is over, his life is over, he doesn't take any again birth. So he is almost there like God, avatar. So Guru is also an avatar. because we are not adhering to what we are not adhering to. Let's look at it. What we are not adhering to. Because we have malam, we said karma yoga, what it does, what karma yoga does.
Shuddhi.
Chitta Suddhi, yeah. Why it takes so much time? Chitta Suddhi.
Tashuddhiya.
What is the Asuddhi? Our likes and dislikes. So it cleans it. This is one. What Jnana Yoga does? What Jnana Yoga does?
Atmagyan, like it shows, it's a doorway to.
brings in Jnanam, your Atma Jnanam. That means previously Atma Jnanam was not there. You were ignorant. We are ignorant of our own true self. So that is also a malam. Are you getting it? That is also a dirt, because it's hiding our true self. So actually there is another level. When what bhakti does, that means first our raga and dvesha, that malam is rectified by karma yoga. Then our mind goes into this world, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this, big shape they call it. We are looking at so many things that they will make our life complete, big shape. And what bhakti does, because everywhere where you want, I want this, I want this, I want this, and that this you replace by God. That means everywhere you are now looking, you are seeing the Lord. So bhakti yoga brings in concentration, focus. I want money means I need Lord. I need love, Lord. I need good progeny, Lord. So everywhere you bring the Lord into that. So big shaper, because Maya had two characteristics. One was Abharana Shakti, one is Vikshepa Shakti. Abharana is hiding it, covering it with ignorance. And another is Vikshepa. He will not only cover it and tell you it is something there. Like when you are seeing that snake, rope and the snake, in the darkness, rope is hidden. Avarana Shakti. Maya has hidden it. And what Vikshepa Shakti does, he says, hey, that is a snake. Are you getting it? Because the moment ignorance is there, mind goes to somewhere else. Because that you feel that the truth, because you feel it is not a rope, it's a snake. So rope is hidden, snakes come to picture. And every
Baba,
ignorant,
yeah.
yes,
Yeah,
please.
so it is, Maya is veiling and also illusion. So we can say it's veiled and illusion going together, right?
Yes, any ignorance. If somebody is, you are ignorant, you do not know. I don't know whether Deepak Baba is there inside his living room or in the bedroom. I don't know. I'll tell, Deepak Baba is in living room or something, because I don't know the truth. You look at somewhere, you put something. The moment ignorance is there is a chance that your focus will be gone somewhere else. But if the focus is there, what you would have done? You would have tried to find it out. I'm ignorant. I go and ask, I try to research and find out where he is. This is what you remember the Duryodhana and Arjuna case. What Duryodhana said? Janami dharmam nachame prakriti. I know what is dharma, but I am unable to do it. Janami adharmam nachame nibruti. I know what is adharma, but I am unable to prevent myself from not doing it. Kenapi devena hrudi sthitena yatha niyoktasvi tatha karomi. If there is a power inside me, whichever way he is telling me, I am doing it. It's not I am doing it. That some force, external force is forcing me to do it. And then he is stating that as a fact. This is what I am. So don't tell me that you give me 5 villages. If the 5 villages you cannot give at least one village with 5 houses or one house with 5 beds. So war can be avoided. But Duryodhana doesn't listen. Nikhil, this is what it is. I can't. But what Arjuna did? Arjuna said, Nikhil, why people commit mistakes? Why? He asked a question. He said, why knowing all this, why then again people commit mistakes? So he wants to know. And then Lord then says, because of their raga and dvesha. Where it is in the mind. You remember that verse? So there's the difference. So when your ajnana is there, the chance is that if you want to know, try to know it to the truth, search for it, seek assistance, try to find out, then you are on course. But if you do not want to find out, then what will do? It will show you something else. Erroneously, it will move you. Because we do not know who we are truly are, then we feel that these things of this world is going to make me complete. I go for this, I go for this, I go for this, I go for this particular person. He will be able to help me, she will be able to help me, this money will help me, this position will help me, this house will help me. This is like avarana, because we do not know our true nature. The Lord is, the Prakriti is forcing our attention, because this is the cause, this is the cause, this is the cause, this is the cause. All are snakes. No, it's only rope. So this is what the Lord is saying, what he said here. Paritrana, Paritranaya sadhunam vinasaya cha duskrutam dharma sansthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge. Dharma sansthapanarthaya. Because dharma has to be maintained. That sanity has to be maintained. That equilibrium has to be maintained. That harmony has to be maintained. When that is disturbed, because Lord is the creator, because he is not only the Srishtikarta, but he is the also the Sthitikarta. Sthiti means to maintain it. More than the house, because this is our experience, more than the house, you have to be more, careful about maintaining that property, correct? Buying is easy because you pay the money, you take possession, that's it. But here, even if you have money, if you do not take care, that asset will go downhill. Even if you put people to look after it, if you do not yourself also look into it, it will go down. Sthiti is very important. That's why Lord Vishnu kept the sthiti with him. Srishti he gave to Brahma. And Srishti, Sthiti and Vinasa. Vinasa gave it to Lord Shiva. So Sthiti is very important. That's why the Lord is saying, I will protect it. It means you cannot play with my creation. What else you want to tell it here? Protect dharma, avatar. Okay, I think this is finished. Okay, with this verse, Lord, his elaboration on avatar, and he is an avatar because he said, I remember all my previous births, which you do not remember. Then he told that he is an avatar. For the first time, he is telling in so many words. Bahuni me vyatitani janmani tavatharjuna tanyam veda sarvani natvam vetya parantapa. Second, I have taken so many births. I remember. You have taken also so many births, but you do not remember. And then he said, he is an avatar. Why he is saying? He's saying in the 6th verse, he says, Bhutanam Iswaro Apisan. I am the Lord of all this creation. So he's emphasizing that I am that Lord. I am the creator. I am the sustainer. So this is the Lord. And he is only doing his duty. And his duty is to protect the dharma, protect the creation. So how you protect dharma? By protecting dharmic people and destroying adharmic people. So from the 9th verse onward, now the Lord is going to take up Jnana Yoga. That proper, what the 4th chapter was supposed to take. So this is what it is. So anybody want to?
Baba, I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so when we talk about the outside world or the Maya, it is duality, as we say.
Yes.
So when we talk about black and white or good and evil, they coexist. It's the
True.
it's what is the two side of same coin. So when we talk about dharma, means there always be evil and there always be goodness. So when I think I want to understand from you, that means dharma means when the scale tips very low for of evilness, then the avatar comes and make sure that both are balanced. Is that the meaning in case of Dvait? I mean, I just want to understand that.
See, let's take the positive qualities and negative qualities because both are always there. Okay. Negative qualities harming somebody else is not acceptable. But negative qualities in the sense of I negate myself from enjoying this world. Or the scalpel used by the doctor is doing for the positive things. So that is allowed, but not this is the aberrations because it is going against the dharma. The black and white will be always there because up to a certain extent. Because another thing in dharma, when you violate dharma, also remember, immediately you are not punished. You cut one tree, it's not going to harm you. It takes time. But imagine 100 trees have been cut. It's going to affect. So dharma has certain ability to take some aberrations, but not to the nth times. After a particular point, tipping point, then the Lord will protect. He will do something to rectify it. This is one way of looking at it. Because now we are the seekers. I'm seeing the world is different from me. Adharma is separate from me. The Lord is separate from me. Everything is separate from me. But when because that's what, when I'm identifying myself with the body, mind, intellect. Just imagine when you are saying, I am Satchidan Ananda Swarupa. Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahman. Satyam means existence. That means everything which is existing is you. How can there can be any other thing which will exist, because it will become non-existence, because you are existence itself. Are you getting it? There cannot be second thing, because you are existent. If the second thing is going to exist, that means it will be existing in you. It cannot stand apart, because it becomes non-existent. That is, second thing is non-existent. So this world, where is this world is? World is in you. What we saw, the dream world. See, this, try to think about it. Dream world. You are dreaming. You have created this dream world. Dream world looks different. And in that dream world, you as a dream character, if you are walking on the MG road, you are suffering. But that dream world, that MG road, that car going and dream character, is it separate from you? If you are looking from the dream character point of view, everything is separate. Are you getting it? The road is separate from me. The car is separate from me. And this Lord who is sleeping and dreaming, that is same Ajayanak is sleeping and dreaming. He has created this world. He also looks separate from me. But when you realize you are the same Ajayanak who is dreaming, so what is standing outside of me? Are you getting it? Anjuma?
Yes, Baba. So means goodness and evil is both a form of me and inside me, and what is projected outside.
Everything is in
Yeah.
you only. There is nothing separate from you. But in which context? You are from the context of you, the Satchidan Ananda Swarupa. You are the dreamer. From that perspective, nothing is outside of you. Everything. That's why they say Lord is both immanent. Another thing is, remember here, this is also very important. God is immanent in the creation, and God also transcends this creation. What is this immanent and transcend? That means any part of the dream world you touch, you will touch Ajayanak, because that's it, my extension. But is Ajayanak limited to the dream world? No, he transcends it. Are you getting it? So whatever is happening in the dream world doesn't affect him. It is inside him, but it's not affecting him. Are you getting it? Who is affected?
Yes, Baba.
Who is affected? The dream character is affected.
Yeah, the drashta or the soul is ever pure or consciously
Ever
or
pure,
consciously.
because everything is inside you, but you are sick. In a way, you are not in it also. Tapasda, you are thinking, I know, better you think about it.
Yes, Baba.
No, it's a very subtle point.
Yeah.
It's not easy. You have to think about it with this example only. Otherwise, it will be very difficult to conceive this idea. Everything you are, God is immanent in this world. God also transcends this world. You touch anything, you are touching the Lord. You touch any part of the dream world, you are touching the dreamer. But dreamer is also, in a way, he transcends the dream. It's not everything. The dream is not its totality. It transcends it, immanent and transcendent. Think it over deeply. You will be able to have a beautiful, understanding of it. But if not, then next class again we'll discuss about this, because it's not so easy. It takes a bit of a time and thinking and discussing, talking.
Yes, Baba.
But it's good that Anjuma you raised this one. Yeah. Otherwise, these are the things which will not come into the discussion. Okay, let's close our eyes. Keep your spine straight. Concentrating in the fontanel. Conscious breathing. This world, this creation is part of me. They are in my awareness. The road outside, this city, the country, the whole world, even the solar system, everything is in my awareness. I may be having this small little human body, but as Satyam Jnanam Anantam, I transcend this body and mind and intellect. If the whole creation is a part of me, I may require food to sustain my body. I may need some entertainment to keep my mind occupied. But I don't need them to make me feel complete. My happiness or unhappiness doesn't depend on the things, people, and events of this world. So a wise eye is a happy person. An ignorant eye is an unhappy person. Knowing my true nature and living accordingly should be my prime goal in life. Spiritual journey cannot be in the bucket list of my life. It should be the prime goal. Let us bow before our Sri Guruji, Gurudev, all the Kriya Masters, all the sages and saints, for giving us this beautiful human body, mind and intellect, introducing us to this spiritual path of Kriya, and giving us the opportunity to listen to the scriptures and find our way through life. Let us put all our prayers, love and gratitude at the lotus feet. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Santi Santi Santi. Hari Om Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Thank you all. I bow to you all. Thank you.
Pranam Gurudev. Thank you.
Pranam.
Thank you, Baba.
Thank you, Ma, Anjuma, Ajay Baba, Piyush Baba, Deepak Baba, Bhavna.
Thank you, Baba.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you, Baba.
Thank you. So tomorrow, Santosh Baba,
Yeah, Baba.
tomorrow where we are going?
No,
Santosh.
same place, Baba. Same
Huh?
office. Neha
Same.
Mas office. Same office.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll be there, we'll discuss.
Yeah.
And Deepak Baba, are you there?
Yes, Baba. Baba, you had called Baba, yeah.
I called
The trip.
because October we are planning to go to Calcutta, November.
November, Baba, November.
Huh?
November, Baba.
Oh, November we are going, November end.
Yes, Baba.
November
Correct,
end.
yeah, 3rd December, 3rd
Yes, 3rd
December.
December
Oh.
ending, Baba, yeah.
Correct.
So this year it will be only initiation program, not retreat.
Okay, Baba.
Huh?
As you say,
Next
Baba.
year, no, we will apply for, they are asking us to apply for next year, na?
Next
Correct.
year and the second half of this year, Baba, both. You see, Baba, that Swami Devasupandaji's message.
Baba, you are adding up. They have talked about 25 only. 25 Guruji is coming.
25 Guruji is coming here. Yes.
Baba, you first decide that date.
Baba, whatever Guruji decides, Baba.
No. What I'm saying, if we did that, we'll tell them, but we require Guruji on this time. Then Guruji will tell, no, when they are doing that program for the next year, then they will say, okay, this slot we'll give you. So let's put it.
Baba, March,
The
Baba. March or November? Guruji.
November, no?
March or November,
March,
whatever
no,
suits Guruji.
November, no. While
November.
coming back from Europe, you will come through this place.
Sure,
The
Baba.
last time when we did it,
November,
October,
Baba.
November.
Around November, Baba.
that is the best time.
End of October, Dubai, and November,
Whatever
Oman.
suits Baba. Whatever, while going or while coming, whatever suits Guruji.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Baba, that we communicate fast, and this year we'll say this is for initiation.
Okay, Baba.
Okay. And then also this October, this one to be confirmed Calcutta. And Calcutta, let's this June month, we take the commitment of
Yeah.
those who wants to go. So at least we know the number.
Okay, Baba.
How many in
Baba, if you
Oman,
can-
Baba?
Yeah.
Huh?
How many
Sorry.
in Oman? How many in Oman?
Baba, if we can announce the budget also, no, Baba? If we can work out the budget.
Budget
Dates we work out.
18,000 something, no?
No.
18,000.
Yeah, somewhere around that.
You calculated, Baba?
I think I remember saying, Baba, I think last time
No, we did not calculate, Santosh Baba.
no, nothing, eh?
Rates we put. No, not calculated.
Some hotel stay, they said about 1,900 rupees per day, something like that.
No. I have talked to Prasad Baba. Prasad Baba gave a figure of 5 or 10,000 per room for 2 persons. Some hotel they had stayed. If we can know these hotel charges, then it will be easier for us.
Easy. Hmm.
Okay, this week let's finalize this amount. Okay.
So how many we are looking at? How many numbers?
Maybe 30.
30.
Yeah.
30, let's keep it like 30 because 30 will be a bus full.
Okay.
Otherwise, we have to take 2 bus.
Hmm.
It's not expensive that way, but at least 30 we need, then more is better.
No, we
Okay.
announce in Bahrain group also then. I'll put a message in Bahrain group also.
Of course. Yeah.
Baba,
Okay.
Any
Kolkata,
Baba,
where the
tentative budget we put, Baba. Any tentative budget we put, 25K.
Baba, this week we'll work it out.
Okay.
Prasad Baba, I had talked, I should have put it somewhere. He told me some figure. But I am sure he talked about either 8 or 10,000 per night for 2 persons.
Baba, Kolkata, where is the center?
Calcutta Center,
New Town Heights.
New Town.
And initiation will be there only? Retreat will be there?
No. This one, Baba, we are just going. We'll see in Calcutta Jogananand's place, Vivekananda's place, Ramakrishna Matha.
Yeah.
Some like it is like a what is all the places of importance from spiritual point of view
Yeah.
that we will visit. Kali Mandir. And then we'll go to Yukteswarji's Srirampur, Yukteswarji's place. Then we'll go to Habibpur. Habibpur will have 3 days retreat. And then we'll go to Ghirni, Lahiri Mahesh's place. Then Bhisindipur. And then take a train to Puri. 3rd
I want
December.
to introduce with some people, means Kriyavan in Kolkata.
Oh, sure. Yeah, we will have the opportunity to meet them, of course.
Yeah.
Mm.
No, I want to communicate with the people if
Huh?
anybody is there.
Sure.
Mm.
Sure. I'm talking to Gopal Baba and the other Baba, what is his name? Calcutta. What is his name? I'm forgetting.
Shrikant Baba?
No. Srikant Baba, Bhuvaneswar Baba. Calcutta. Sanjay Baba, Sanjay Paul. Sanjay Paul Baba is the leader, and Gopal Baba is the person who has helped. Gautam, I think Gautam Baba. Sorry, not Gopal, Gautam Baba. Okay.
Bangladesh, anybody is there? Any Kriyavan?
No, you can, if you can help us, we can open a center. You know some people who can help?
No, actually, I have not much communicated there. But
Hmm.
Guruji told that he visited Dhaka twice.
So you find out if we have 4 or 5 persons we can find, then we can advertise and we'll see that if there's some people coming. First one we go and we go start, and then second time when the number and everything there, then we take Guruji. Because first time we don't know now where to keep, where to do, we know nothing we'll know. So first we have to go. At least in do something, then we know the people. When the next time Guruji goes, so they are there to help.
Yes. This time when I'll go to Bangladesh, I'll visit Dhaka and see some of my friends there.
Yeah, just ask them if they can help us. Because what we do, we put an advertisement in the paper and the circle, their circles and all, and then they will just take the name and number and all, and whatever little money they can give, we take. First time we don't talk about much of the money, and one initiation we have to find out one of them who can take the lead, arrange for the group meditation and all. So once they are that gone, then second year, third year, we can
Yeah.
take Guruji. That will be nice,
Yes.
Baba. We can open up something. Okay. Thank you, Tapasda.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ravindranji. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See you, Santosh Baba, tomorrow.
Okay, Baba, yeah, tomorrow.
Thank you.
देखो डालो
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Baba.